Believe it or not, we have 2 more to go, so I'm very excited to bring in my next guest, Xavier from the French Confection. Also heard a lot of great things, and he's got a great back. Oh, look at this!
Here we go.
I love this. Beautiful.
Add 2 more.
Nice to see. Oh, you got more? All right. Look at this. Come on over here. So not only do I love the hat, okay, but another person that's got the French down, and he's probably got it better down than all of us combined. He's got the pin going on. Look at this. Oh.
Croissant, macaron.
Beautiful. I'm going to put these ones right back here like this because I want everybody to see these beautiful things. The colors on that are fantastic. All right, so I have to kind of start with a similar question that I've started with is I really, really want everybody to know about your background because you literally grew up.
Yeah, I was born in France, in Reims,
Yep.
Reims, and I was born above my parents' bakery. We had a house, we had the bakery on the first floor, and we had the house on top, and that's where I was born.
So
and
this has been in your family.
yeah, that used to be my grandpa's bakery, and now after it was my dad and mine.
So I was reading, and I think we talked about it too, is that so it's 5 generations on one side of the family and 4 generations
And 4 on the other side, because what happened, it's when my dad was like 23, 24, my grandparents told him to go to the ball, the baker's ball,
Yep.
and be married and find a wife, or just don't stay home. So
Don't
he found the wife, and they were both bakers because everybody was a baker.
I love that. It's a great story. So when did you come over to the United States? How old were you?
I came in 1985.
And did you instantly carry this on and get staying with it?
I worked in a restaurant making pastries and croissants, and after that I worked in a wholesale bakery, and I was a manager, and it was really too hard for me to be a manager because I was working too many hours. So we decided to open our own business in 1991.
Okay. So this business that you have now, going from 91 to where you're now, every piece of feedback that I got is that you're like a local spot. People love coming you in.
Yeah.
And then the locals are telling me, oh, it's not just a local spot. You should see the tourists that are coming in to where you are.
Yeah, we have a lot of hotels around us, and we have a lot of tourists in the summer.
So the items that you're carrying, we're going to get to the sweet side of life, I promise you. But what I found amazing is that you're not just, you're carried this sweet side and this love of what you're doing over to lunch items and the croissants, right?
Yeah. We do sandwich on croissants. We have turkey, we have chicken salad, we have tuna salad, and roast beef, ham.
I'd be in my glory.
It's really good.
So tell us about where you're located and kind of provide us a little visual of the space.
We're in Middletown on East Main Road, and it's right across from the Christmas tree shop and Shaw's. There's a shopping center. We're right across from there, and we're next to a barbecue place called Becky's Barbecue.
Nice. So you got barbecue next door to the
Yeah,
bakery.
yeah, barbecue, and you have dessert next door.
So you have a wide variety. You've got cakes as well. You've got
We
those
do
as well.
cakes, we do weddings.
So let's talk about what you brought today, and then we're going to get into these cakes. 'Cause I've told there's a massive variety of cakes that you do. Is that right?
Yeah, there's a big menu.
It's a big menu. All right, so tell me what you brought here today.
We have the butter croissants and chocolate croissants.
That's chocolate. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Yeah,
I tell you, can you see that? There's chocolate in this baby.
Yeah, and it's all made with butter, and I make all my doughs from scratch.
Really?
With butter, yeah.
So besides the consumers that are coming in, do you provide anybody outside of the? There?
Not
Like
really,
no wholesale or
not
anything?
much.
Okay.
We have caterers, they come and pick up. We do their wedding cake sometimes.
Okay, because I'd be calling you for this. What do we got on this plate?
And we have like fruit tarts, that's red currants. We have a dark and stormy. I made this cake special because
Dark and stormy.
I made this cake special because we are in Newport, so it's a pound cake and spiced caramel and buttercream and dark rum,
My God.
spice rum.
I'm eating that one after.
We have the tiramisu, and we have a raspberry and vanilla buttercream, and we have a German chocolate cake and a key lime pie, carrot cake and an eclair.
And all these are things that you've got available that you make.
Yeah, and we make all this from scratch.
All this from scratch.
Yeah.
I am going to be rolling out of here by the time this show's over later on.
And we have more fruit tarts, mango, blueberry, kiwi, strawberries. We also have the opera. It's a gluten-free cake made with almond flour, and it has mocha buttercream and chocolate ganache.
Really?
It's really good, yeah.
Gluten-free cake. I might have to give this
Yeah.
one to Kate afterwards.
We have a cream puff made with a real whipped cream and a Napoleon.
Oh my gosh, all these things that I love.
And
It's
all the
amazing.
macarons.
Look at these.
Macarons are gluten-free too because they're made with almond flour.
Really?
Yeah.
So how many, just out of curiosity, how many different types of macarons are there?
They're all the same. The shells are all the same.
Okay.
The filling is like 20,
20 different kinds of
20,
filling.
24 different kind of filling.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So this one right here, what is this one?
I think it's chocolate mint.
Chocolate
The
mint.
chocolate mint.
That'll
I
work.
think
Chocolate mint. That'll
Is
work.
there
I'm going to
chocolate
try
in
that one. Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
it's delicious.
And we have orange and blackberry, hazelnut.
Oh my God, this is like
We have,
chocolate chip
we
ice
have
cream.
rose petal. We have all kinds.
God, I'm in my glory today. This is amazing. All right. So there is this, I saw this out there and I was talking to some people to visit you. Not only do you have this incredible selection of stuff out there,
Yeah.
but the sandwiches and things that you carry. How many different is it? And you consider it like French comfort food, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I make a really good French meat pie. I say French because it's not a meat pie like you find everywhere in the area. It's made with my dough, my puff pastry dough made with butter. And what I do, I cube the pork shoulder and marinate it in white wine and spices, and it's really good.
How big is this?
It's like a turnover. It's like
So
an
like a plate?
empanada.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'm coming out there just for that.
So we make that, and we make chicken pot pies and all the sandwiches. And quiche, we have a lot of quiche. We have like 5 or 6 kinds of quiches, and we sell a lot of these.
So really coming in for breakfast and lunch is not a problem.
No problem.
What
No
are the-
problem at all.
No problem at all. What are the hours that you're open?
We're open 7 to 6 during the week, like Tuesday through Friday right now.
Okay.
And Saturday we're open 8 to 3, and on Sunday also. We're closed on Mondays in the winter. July and August, we are open every day.
I think if I'm down in Middletown, I'm going to be in real trouble. All right, so let's talk about these cakes, because I'm told, was it 20s or 24 or some big number? Different?
I'm not sure because we can do mix and match.
You can
So
mix and match.
we have mousse cakes. We have a really good devil's food cake, and we work with sponge cake.
So these cakes, you can make cakes not only for weddings, but you can do special occasions as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So one of the questions that came up, and I'm going to answer this question for you, Pete, is it came up about talking about Mother's Day. And yes, all of my guests today would have great, wonderful things to help celebrate Mother's Day. And Michelle, who was in before, summed it up that every day can be a celebration. But for people to come in and get a nice assortment from you, do you recommend, is it preferable that they come in if they're going to order a larger assortment and place the order in advance, or just come into the shop? Or
It's better to place the order in advance, but a lot of people don't do it because they cannot decide, I guess.
they can't decide.
So, but
I might have that problem,
for
Xavier.
Mother's Day, you know,
I might have that problem.
you can surprise your mom with a box of macarons. It's always good. We always have plenty. But the cakes, if it's a big cake, it needs to be ordered in advance.
So from the special occasion standpoint, there's really nothing you couldn't do from a cake, whether it was a baptism, graduation?
No, we do all these.
Okay. And then the weddings that are coming up. So I was talking to Becky, my first guest was coming in, and she's got, different styles and things that are coming out there. If someone's ordering these cakes and want to come in, can they come in and sit down with you, talk about the style? what they're looking-
Usually they sit down with my wife, who works with me, and they can have a cake tasting for free.
Nice.
Yeah, so everybody is getting married.
Everybody's getting married. There you go. You can go have the cake tasting. So what, after all this time, and you grew up with this, and you've got the 5 and the 4 generations on each side.
Yeah.
After all this time and all the things that you're making now, do you find that you're still making new things and kind of experimenting, or do you
Yeah,
stick
like
with
the
traditional?
dark and stormy, and
Yeah.
what did we do? I don't remember. It cannot come to me.
But it still happens though,
Yeah,
when you're
yeah.
growing and learning.
Like
with it as well.
I made a cake called the Rochambeau
A
because we're in
Rochambeau.
Newport. So it's a chocolate cake with chocolate custard and it's chocolate glaze on top. It's really good and moist.
Oh my God, this is killing me today. Now, going to all of this that you make, all the cakes and stuff like that,
Mhm.
do you have a favorite that you really enjoy when you're going in and you're baking?
I really like the opera.
Really?
Even when I tell customer it's gluten free, they're like, "Oh, I don't want gluten free." But I should not tell them it's gluten free
Because when they
you
try
cannot
it, they
tell.
won't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, now I'm going to have to make sure the cake gets one and I get one afterwards. Let's try it. Then croissant-wise. So I am a huge croissant fan. I like to make sandwiches, them. Ham, cheese, all this
We
different
do
stuff.
ham and cheese croissants and feta spinach croissants.
It's spinach too?
Yeah, spinach and feta. Yeah.
Spinach and feta?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I mean, my glory God. Your croissants look amazing. The size-wise, how they've, I don't know what the right terminology is to say,
Flaky.
but yes, how they flaked up and do it. I have the hardest time finding croissants like this.
I know.
You know, it's like why is that though? Is there a certain style or certain
First, you have to use butter.
Okay.
If you don't use butter, use margarine. It won't get flaky. The margarine is too soft to work with with the dough.
So there is a science behind this.
So a lot of things is butter makes it a lot better.
I think butter makes everything better. It's like me with wine. I think wine makes everything better too.
Yeah.
All right, well, Chef, you've been amazing. I truly, truly appreciate you taking the time to come in from Middletown today and showcase all your wonderful stuff. You'll see me eating some of this afterwards, and we'll put some great pictures up, but be very proud. The 5 and the 4 generations thing is amazing, and I hope you got more generations after you. Thank you, Chef
Rick.
Xavier. I appreciate it. Let's slide these right out with you. One of those croissants is making me drool. All right. I don't know how much of this will be left at the end because this is already driving me crazy. Taylor, we got some more good stuff here.
Oh, I know.
She knows. All right. You got him?
Yep.
Okay.